I did.
Oh, we need to get a chair here for
Yeah,
that.
See, we listen, Mama.
True.
Hey, good morning, Pop.
Maybe
Good
I
turkey.
think he sits
Good morning,
in
good
one of
turkey.
those
Yeah,
green
but I
ones.
mean the smoke's going that way. So. Oh, I think Rhonda got one.
Where are you going to put your chair?
Right here.
Don't move.
We're getting up and moving
Kentucky
around a
might
little
be
bit.
that.
Some of them are. The rest of us done had breakfast.
That was the van I was talking about.
Oh, stripper van.
Hi, Jen.
Yeah, that was 2012 over. They would use
not
it
bad.
when it was not when they
Oh,
were
you gotta
doing
move the two
construction.
things.
Yeah.
on the base.
Yeah.
Good morning, Yancy. Barbara, Mike, good morning, good morning.
Third world country.
This is on candid camera.
God bless the USA. I like that. That's good. That's a good handle. Good morning, Audrey.
Every time I start to take
Linda, good morning.
you look
Thank
over
you.
here.
Look at that pose. Old raptor, the pose.
Morning from Idaho. Hi,
That
Pam.
was a decade
Steve,
ago.
good morning. Teresa, amen. Lisa, good morning. Deb, good morning.
We got from the
Deidre, good morning. Michigan.
horses because they were going to.
Christy, good to see you, hon. Glad you're here.
Go. And they're
That's going on the website.
oh, what's up with the goat? And they're like,
Good morning, Wanda.
And you guys are all,
yeah, we're like, that was
Good
just
morning,
like
Tammy.
oversight there.
Mary,
yeah.
Maryland.
Oh my gosh.
Carol, good to see you this morning.
Oh my word.
Alabama Gigi, good morning. Obetta, good to see you. Top of the morning. MGB, good morning. Oklahoma, yes.
14 years.
Vasilios, good morning. Oh, it's Vasilios, California. Oh, good morning.
God got me get up this morning.
Amen. Good morning, everybody that I missed. Sorry.
Another day.
Yep.
Colorado, amen. From your mouth to God's ear.
Thank you for your support. Appreciate it. It's an adventure.
Good morning. Is it
I can only imagine.
Michelle? Good morning from Tennessee. All right, Pat. Glad you're here. Hilda?
6 months.
A second to say good morning to you. Oh, I skipped over you. Sorry. Sorry about that. Good morning, Tom. Jerry, good morning. Shelly, good morning. Mary Lou, good morning.
Yeah, a lot came up this morning.
Good to see everybody this morning. Beautiful, chilly morning in Indiana. Got the fire, well, the fire never goes out. Everything's going good, yes. Alberta, Canada. Thank you, Candace, for joining us. Appreciate our California. Made in America, good morning. Armada, good to see you. Going too quick. Penny, good to see you. Debbie, good to see you. Vicky, good morning. Happy Tuesday, Shelly. Much love back. Tennessee, good to see you. Sunny and 53 in Michigan. Oh, good. It was 50 here this morning when I was in my truck a while ago. It's still raining. Good morning. Good to see you. Fireball Gal. Good morning.
You hadn't said it yet.
Did you see her get that good morning out of me?
Good morning, y'all.
Good morning. How you doing, Kentucky? It'll take her a minute, but she'll finally figure out what's going on.
Oh, I'm sure she's typing something to you right now. No, I'm talking to Carol. Oh.
Yeah.
Smile, you're on candid camera. She's ignoring you.
Papa Kentucky sitting over there getting his morning breakfast, and his beautiful daughter taking good care of him. Bless her heart. I'm telling you, she's amazing.
Hey, Kentucky.
Yeah, long sleeve version, that'd be cool.
Playing strobe light with him last night when he stopped out there. He's like, there she is.
I'm going to Ohio today. I'll be voting tomorrow, so
Tag, you're it.
got to get my.
Oh.
I haven't been keeping up with it. Basically the governor's race.
Good to see you
That's
guys
about all
this
I've.
morning.
Good morning.
You guys.
Good morning.
It'll be
Thank you.
Your hair smells good.
Yeah.
I'm not like Joe Biden. I'll sniff and tell.
Maybe it'll be cleared out till we get in there tonight.
Zero drainage on the foot.
That's amazing. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Way to go, Hilda. That's awesome.
Well, we. Did you have your breakfast?
She knows you're the queen. I haven't seen Lady Buckeye in a while.
We just delayed our departure.
I figured if that didn't work out.
That's right, Chip's mom. That's exactly right.
True.
The only one that answered me.
Makes the dream work.
One has to meet it, everybody else can meet it.
You going back to Ohio today to
Has a meeting, so.
vote, Deidre? JD Vance, not Ryan.
This is something perfect.
Yep, get out and vote. Hi, Mateo. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you this morning. Wow. Did you get a lot of candy yesterday?
I
hope you did.
Raptor's like, okay, you got one there. Elf,
Yeah,
you got
absolutely,
It was a
Deborah.
stretch, but yeah.
Yep. Pray that your vote is
one.
counted
Yeah,
correctly.
there you go.
That's funny.
Yep.
That's a good one.
Ain't no way we're going to do this without God. That's just all there is to it. We can do all the work that we can do, but it's at the end of the day, it's going to take the hand of God to do what needs to be done. So, way to go, Dash Hound. Way to go.
And all of them out there, all our supporters can't do anything. All of
Oh,
us without
it's amazing. Our 17s.
Lady Buckeye is a little under the weather. She's poor still.
Max stole his kids' candy last night. All right.
them. Surprise, surprise.
Exactly. Surprise, surprise. Exactly.
Kids shouldn't have a bunch of candy.
Well, I had a pastor friend of mine. He raised his kids, and they'd be out to eat somewhere. And he said one time he was sitting there, and boy had a hamburger. He reached over and grabbed his hamburger real quick, took a bite of it, put it back on the kid's plate. He said, "That's your tithe, boy."
Never heard that one. That's pretty good.
That's your tithe, boy.
That works.
He is ornery as he can be, man. Still is. That same boy that he done that to, I think it was, he had two boys, but both of them just ornery as he was. And they were at a pastor's house. They were doing revival. He was an evangelist for years before he became a pastor. But he said he was at his pastor's house, and the pastor was out there raking leaves. And he said, "All right, kids, come on." Got the boys out, and they went out there and was raking the leaves. And so the pastor told him, said, "Listen," he said, he had this Halloween mask, a real ugly Halloween mask. He said, "Look, I'm gonna get in my shed. I'm gonna get in my shed." He said, "You send your boy over there to put the rakes away in the shed." He said his son opened up the doors of that shed. That guy went, "Ah!" And his boy went, "Pow!" And just smacked him right in the face. So the pastor felt like, "Oh!" And he goes running over. "I'm sorry." He pulls the mask off. He goes, "Oh." He said, No, it's all right. I own that one." Yeah, that one there backfired. I've had some of those.
Yeah.
Get back to my chat here. Thank you, Carol, for putting that up. Yeah, I'm getting to the point now where I'm going to have to start grifting. So any support, any help will be greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. It's getting real tied up in here.
Yep.
Did you hear me?
What's that?
Lady Buckeye and I had an idea to support you.
Here, you want to slide this cushion over a little
That would
bit?
help.
Yeah, but you're wanting to take my support while you support me. So you see
We're only going to get the ones with the.
you see the problem I'm having
We're
with
only
it.
going to get the ones with the waistband that don't stay up.
Oh, well, that's all of them. That's all of them. the only lie I've caught Tommy John in. The waistband does not stay up, not on fat guys. And as a matter of fact, like I said, I don't think anybody can make that claim for fat guys. Now, the guy who invents the drawers that has suspenders on them, that guy there, he might have that claim.
Dad, do you need to borrow a pair of Daddy's suspenders?
That's what I need.
We even have a pair that we were going to have options on, remember?
The only problem is when you put suspenders on your drawers, an 8-hour day you can sing soprano in the all boys choir. Jenny's staying way on the other side. It's warmer up here, Jenny, I promise.
You don't want to smell like smoke.
You're
She doesn't want
cleaning?
to get smoked up because she's cleaning.
Oh, you're clean.
You don't want to
Oh,
smell like smoke.
oh man, and smoke's the new fragrance of the day. Wood smoke. Carol laughed at it. Let's
He
see.
went out and got in the truck this morning. He said he opened the door and he went, "Oh my goodness,
Man,
what's
like I
in
was
here?"
Well, that's awesome, Shelley. I guarantee he was
that
pleased.
blanket.
Holy cow.
What was it? I missed it.
It was that
Opened the-
blanket
I
for
opened
his
the door
foot.
of the truck, and that blanket and a coat of hers were in the back seat of the truck. I opened it up, and it smelled like I was standing by the camper. I said, "No, I'm not driving all the way home with this."
So anyway, beautiful morning. Surrounded by friends, family, enemies. That's what one guy looked at.
Did you get the look?
I got the look.
Got the look.
I just thought I'm gonna look over every few seconds. There it is. There it is.
No, we still got that wrestling match, you know.
Oh, yeah. You ready?
This morning?
No.
Oh my goodness.
I haven't stretched in the last 20 years.
Well, I may not have another 20 to wait for it.
I'm gonna tell you something. Stretching, I've learned, is the most important thing you can do. And you don't want to. That's one guy that does. I do a lot of research on that stuff. He said you don't want to stretch past what is normal range of motion. He said because what that does, that takes you to a place where you'll hurt yourself.
Oh, yeah.
The body is not meant to go that far back or that far forward. And if you're stretched out to that limit, you will go to that, and it will harm your bone structure.
Well, right away too, with small increments. That's how you.
He's even talking about on.
Oh,
You
just
just want to stretch to normal.
To kinda
Yeah, well,
get
you got to stretch past the normal range of motion to get to the range of motion, but you don't want to exceed it so much that that's there to stop you from going
Yeah, so
too
you
far.
don't injure yourself.
Right.
I want them to get.
I was like, that makes sense. I never thought about it that way. So,
That's why I haven't stretched for all these years.
yeah, right.
Figured I'd hurt myself.
And protecting yourself.
That cable leg's falling off there.
Looks like 56. But
My husband watch this. She's gonna make it perfect.
We fought with it.
depends on what's that fire you're on, because it could be like 78 over there on the other side with smoke coming in.
Somebody wants to know where you parked your reindeers.
They're actually free range right now. Yeah, we just let them go.
They know where Santa's at.
Yeah, yeah. They
He
keep.
twitches his nose and they're right here.
That's why I've got to be careful with that sniffing. Yeah.
That's code.
You guys wake. You guys look up. There'll be 8 tiny reindeer sitting around us.
Right at you.
Like, what up?
Santa, how do you call your reindeer? What is that call that you use?
I can't do that call. I can't even tell you because they'll be here, and it's not time for them. You know.
On a live stream too. You
Yeah.
can't see it, I can't.
Give away the secret.
Yeah, you're asking for like, that's like
privilege.
Yeah, that's like national security stuff right there.
Security's standing right here. He's eyeballing you.
Yeah, yeah, he's got my back.
I got your back.
Don't do it, Santa.
It's starting to go that way a
It's
little
fine,
bit.
Mom,
A
I don't
little, huh?
mind.
Mm,
I don't mind.
okay.
I'm gonna knock the pot off. No, I'm not.
Yeah, we're passing out flyers everywhere we go now. But
Oh, Mike got attacked in DC.
who?
Yeah.
Someone named Mike, that's Serenity number 1. For Mike, he got attacked in DC. It's like one of the last comments on your chat.
I put my feet down. and put it in.
Oh, okay.
He can't sit still. Yes,
This
that's
is
right.
going like this.
Ranger
Most
Mike.
times his feet touch before mine do, so I just
Yeah.
hang away.
No, there's a mic there.
Oh, it's Josh. It's the Josh and Dustin's
No,
friend.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
So much in the other daycare with
You
her.
let me in here, didn't I?
Wasn't that-
Oh, yeah, yeah, let's get a picture of that.
oh, is that Mike? Oh yeah.
I'm behind.
Elephant
Oh,
and
my.
Tucky hiding behind the blanket.
This is so green.
You know what's gonna be going on back there?
A lot of laughing.
Flashlight work.
Yeah, strobe wars.
Strobe wars behind the blankie.
I gotta run to the truck. Get mine.
The homeless man.
Okay, yeah. Bless his
Yeah, I
heart.
got temporarily blinded by that war last night.
Did you see those two going back and
Yeah.
forth?
Oh,
Sit right there.
I said crossfire,
Oh,
because
she's
you're
going.
getting strobed.
Almost
Don't hit-
knocked me off the
I said,
stump.
Don't
hit
hit
the-
Mom and Paul's camper.
I said,
Okay.
Call security.
He was sitting out there, and he pulled his strobe out,
Thank
and
you,
he's
Linda.
strobing in
I
here to
will.
see if she sees him. She sees
Hey,
him.
my
She's
friend.
strobing back. He's going up here, down here. She's over here, up here. I was like, if there's anybody out there, they're getting hit in the eyeballs.
Yeah, it was Joe.
The neighbors are probably looking like, what's going on?
Going on down here.
Safely out of her
Excuse me, you took out security.
I can go off the road again.
That's what you do.
Good job, Kentucky. Bump, bump.
And then it was the other security that was in the war.
We had a security war last night.
Yeah.
There we go.
I just assumed there was some message when he sent through all the
Wow.
strobes last night.
Type of Morse code through the lights.
That's how the camera.
I don't know how that's gonna work. That sounds like
Excuse me, we had some Navajo talk and we had the blanket
You
on
couldn't
the
get
smoke.
away from it.
There we go.
Smoke signal. Smoke
Oh,
signal.
there's Pa.
Boing.
Would you like to sit down?
Get Mags in the house now.
I am here.
Mag's in the house.
Yeah, they're with the neighborhood.
Seriously.
We need to talk about him stealing his kids' candy. Good job, man.
Yeah, what's up with that, Mags?
Take him
Save
one
up
for the
some
team.
Texas bills.
Save the Three Musketeers. We'll swing by on our way home. Pick them up.
You know, I've not had a Three Musketeers bar in a long time.
Want one?
I'll be sitting a long time.
I didn't say I
today,
wanted one,
Mom,
but
so I'll probably stand for a
I
little
got a
while.
bag of minis in the truck.
do you?
Oh, yeah.
You know, they are a good candy. I can't eat very many of them. I can't eat very much of one, but
See,
they're,
now that's the problem.
they're
I
rich.
open a bag of them. If somebody doesn't take it, I will eat the entire
Yeah,
bag. Of them.
yeah. I'm that way with Reese cups.
Mm.
Reese cups is my go-to candy. Butterfinger,
I like Milky Way.
Milky Way.
Oh my Lord, my
Yep.
knees get weak.
Have a moment.
Ooh.
Mine's Snickers.
Snickers are good.
I just ate myself unless I have a Snickers.
There we go. See what you did there, Bubba B.
That was good. I'm just not myself.
Okay, we're almost all up.
Don't say that stuff. They'll be bringing me Snickers now. We want you to be somebody else. Or they'll never give me.
Dessert after breakfast. Dessert after breakfast? They're minis.
I can't eat very many of them, but
Dessert.
oh, that's perfect. Thank you.
He's right on the seat.
Butterfinger, yeah. I'm not big on the coconut and the zero bar.
Says I am awesome. Y'all listen to this candy wrapper. You hear me?
Yes, it is.
Hello?
Gotta believe the candy bar wrapper.
Gotta believe it.
It says so.
And candy wrappers just don't lie.
That's right.
They don't lie.
This is David.
Mom, I'm not stepping out of my lane,
Want
but you
a little
need
piece
to
of dessert for after
Thank you.
breakfast? You're welcome. Oh, where's Mom?
Tit for tat, huh?
Oh,
But did you
caught
notice?
us.
The second time you didn't have to say a word. You just gave me a look. You gave me a look.
Just how you run down, you're like, I didn't see it.
We all need somebody to look after.
Because sometimes we just think we know what to do and we don't. Right?
You're busted.
I got busted by Mom.
I've been hard at it my whole life.
Oh, looky there.
I know he does.
Thank you, babe.
Here, everybody had it. So.
Joe,
You've got wrapped in.
I rock.
Oh, you
I
rock.
rock.
Did you read your?
I'm awesome.
Is that what it said? You're awesome.
And you
Hey, there,
gotta
babe.
believe the candy bar wrapper.
Oh, I know.
Hey, Fireball.
Fun size.
Hey, Fireball. I slay.
That's Santa.
Papa Kentucky rock.
See? Joe, there we go. I'm fun size.
Don't get Jenny going today.
That's right. That's okay. We're not on live stream or anything, right?
No, it's all good.
Yeah, Santa walks away and his live stream's on it.
Right.
I'm gonna mute that.
Now I gotta read them all. I want to see what they all say. Oh, this one's for you, Raptor.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, did you get it right here? Right in the heart?
I appreciate that.
I thought you found it.
Thank you.
You gotta let us in on it.
No, it's a secret.
Oh, man. That ain't right.
That's
Good
the one I'm
times.
showing you.
Has to do with national security.
There
We
you go.
can't show this on the live stream.
10-4, 10-4.
Raptor, you need to sit down there and take over his life.
Yeah, there you go,
All
Raptor.
right. Now it's a party. What's going on? How do I flip the screen?
Tell the people.
Button though here too.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Tell the people what's
Hey,
on.
How y'all doing?
Raptor's in the house.
Yeah. What's up, Patriots?
It's still not on you.
Still on.
Oh no.
Yeah, it is.
Huh.
It is on here.
There it is.
Oh, there's a delay. That's
yeah,
why.
it was just a delay. That's all. You're on there.
Hey, turn it back.
Did you see
No, it's a delay, Joe.
Everyone straighten up.
Times two.
Yeah, I saw that.
Talk to him about some
Where?
security stuff.
Oh, security
Joking.
stuff.
Joking.
Yeah. So there I was the other night, rubber band.
Here we go.
There was critters all around. No, there was. No, Santa.
Your views just doubled.
Yeah, they
He's
did.
talking about some of the scary security.
Yeah, oh, yeah, the security measures. Yeah.
We got a real live personality on here now.
I got jokes too. I did not see our Ross
The
coming.
claws are coming.
Oh, the claws! Yeah, I gotta get the claws. Yeah, they're currently on my dash in the Camaro. I think Santa Claus.
I got Santa Claus.
There, yeah,
You
nice.
just got Raptor Claus.
touche.
Everybody
Wow,
wants to
look
be.
at all the, what do they call those things when you super chats?
Yeah.
Look at all the super chats.
Oh man.
Well, it's because of kind of big deal.
Raptor, that was
That was funny right there.
If I could get my truck to get that kind of mileage, we have got more mileage out of that joke.
Very true.
Said Raptor in the
And why don't
house,
we
and
have a
another one said
t-shirt yet?
Raptor.
Exactly.
Yeah, Raptor party, Raptor in the house.
Yeah.
You're gonna have your own livestock.
Raptor around the fire.
One would have said bomb, bomb, bomb.
Bomb, bomb, bomb.
But the funniest one of that joke came out of Joe. The funniest part of that joke, Joe. We were sitting there one day and he said something, and I said, Joe, that would have been the perfect time to use my line. He goes, what line? I said, I'm kind of a big deal around here. So Joe looks up at him and goes, I don't know if you guys know it or not, but he's kind of a big deal around here. No, Joe. No, personalize it.
I remember that.
That was the funniest one. I don't know if you guys know it or not, but he's kind of a big deal around here.
And whether you know it or not, I was telling the truth.
10-4.
Oh, we've had fun with it.
Read the last comment, Raptor.
This is how legends are made. No, no.
Right in the camera. This is so listen.
Hey, no, I gotta go. This is how legends are made. Okay, that was my silliness of the morning there. All right, guys, listen up.
Hey, I was over there taking a personal phone call. I don't know what you guys done while I was gone.
Title this one Rapture Unleashed. Rapture Unleashed.
Well, if I started talking really fast, it'd be Raptor faster.
Mag said you needed glasses.
Yeah, I do. I have them. We'll make appearance maybe a little bit later, right?
They said that you need to be in more lives.
He needs his own live stream.
Oh, that would be something.
Yeah. Rapping with Raptor.
Yeah.
There you go.
By the fire.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh my.
Good times.
Good times.
Good people, good times.
Now, what was in your breakfast this morning?
Yeah, really.
What'd you put in those pancakes?
I had pancakes and butters and a yoo-hoo.
That's it.
And a yoo-hoo.
Is that Yoo-hoo code for something?
He's
No,
not
the butter
telling.
was though.
So, I got a story about the yoo-hoo. We're back in the day. My sister, we were at this convenience store, country store, and she grabbed the yoo-hoo, and I looked at the I looked at her, and if you know what the yoo-hoo, like the bottle looks like, and I said, shake it. But there's music playing in the background. She just starts dancing. I'm like, no, shake it. I was like, no, the yoo-hoo. I was like, they're dancing at the convenience store. I'm like, what are you doing? I was like, that ain't right.
That ain't right.
That's a security cam video that's going to show up on YouTube someday.
I was like, that's weird, but yeah.
Shake it. That's just me walking from here to the bus.
Sorry. Sorry,
That wasn't funny, Raptor. What are you laughing at?
Right hand blue.
When we get into
How's
the
it going?
greens, I'm going home.
Now we're talking code.
Left foot green.
That's code right there.
Because
Code.
when you get into the greens, it's right elbow green.
Yeah. FBI don't even know about that one.
Well, if you're new at it, it's green also. Yeah.
I gotcha.
Laughter is the best medicine.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Good times.
Bless you.
Thank you, Patricia. Thank you. Patricia just sent me a cash.
Good morning.
App. Bless her heart. Thank you.
Aw.
Thank you so much.
Patricia.
That's so kind.
I thought you were going to get in there and mod Raptor on your own channel.
They let me mod.
They won't let you
My
mod.
mods say you stay out of it because you delete people by accident.
Oops.
I do it when I'm scrolling back up to see the comments.
Oh.
I don't know how many people I've deleted or blocked or whatever.
Hey, there wasn't a note on that cash app to see that Raptor gets half of those.
10-4, 10-4. I like that.
Hey, can you see Raptor gets those?
I say Raptor who? Who's Raptor? That must be code for something.
Where did the security team go? That's
You always take care of your security.
Yeah.
I get the point, Raptor.
Yeah, Carol said no modding.
No modding.
No modding.
I'm not allowed to mod on my own channel.
No.
Stay in your lane.
Just be the pretty face.
When does that start?
Yeah.
They're tough crowds. Interesting.
Crowd,
Yeah, this morning. Wow, brutal.
It's been started.
What does that guy say? No respect.
They get no respect around
No
here.
respect. Hey, how come you got two,
Look, they got
Do what?
two,
No, the Santa took 2.
oh.
Oh, he didn't take any.
Oh.
Raptor didn't
Speaking
have
of that,
any.
Raptor, can you hand me my what are they
Yeah.
called? Three Musketeers.
Training
There you
Hey,
go.
now
You like your seat back?
No, you sit right there. You're doing good.
All right.
What's yours say though?
Mine says, "Way to go," and you slay.
Oh, you slay! Nice one.
Hey, they misspelled slay.
Yeah, they did.
Big dummies.
Ooh, someone says that Raptor's the master.
Rudolph.
I can see another live stream popping up.
Oh, no.
You were demanded.
It's scary, but that's cool.
I think the greatest compliment to any show is to have a spinoff.
You're right. Oh, that ain't right. That ain't right.
Dang, the viewers just jumped up to 700.
Oh, wow.
Actually,
They don't often get to see
Phil,
raptors, so
that's
it's a bit of a treat.
Yes.
Absolutely. Raptor is a bit of a treat. He's like a fun-sized Three Musketeer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told him that
Hey,
that sign
somebody
that
said you need to
sign's
rock in
still
the
in
chair like
use.
Santa.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
What do you do that for? Well, you put your hands across where your belly's supposed to be. You don't have a belly.
Well, he's trying.
Stick around Mom and Pa long enough, you'll get you a belly.
Yeah, they cook raptor food all the time.
Yeah, raptor food.
Someone wants to know if Raptor could be a puppet master.
Okay, they're getting too close to the truth now, Raptor. You need to come off the-
Wait a second, go like this, Raptor. You be going.
Stomp your hands and clap your feet, folks.
The shoes are great. Thank you. Appreciate that, Chris. Yes, they were a lot better than the other ones that they wore them down and they had holes so you can see my socks. Yeah, I need new ones. Appreciate it, brother.
You need to get up there and style and profile. Show him your shoes.
Oh, there.
See if you can get your head.
It's
Santa said put your foot over your head.
Yeah, I'll put your foot over your head.
security.
You are scary.
Oh, yeah. I knew that.
I knew that.
Yeah, I see another Mark Lowry in the making. Yeah, you know who Mark Lowry is?
Good to see.
Name sounds familiar.
Yeah, he's very well Christian comedian.
Oh.
And you're right there. On his trail.
I appreciate that. Good
Yeah.
deal.
You know the song Mary Did You Know?
Yeah.
He wrote that.
Oh.
Raptor?
Right, that's news to me. I don't write any songs.
Part of that conversation.
Mark Lowry wrote that.
Yeah, he did.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Can you sing it?
No.
If I had the words, I'll sing it.
That's a great
I
song.
love that song. Mary,
Karaoke.
did you know?
Doris,
That's your baby boy.
Doris, thank you so much. Another one just came in. That's so generous. Thank you, Doris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, no, that's
Who
okay.
sang that there though? Pentatonic would be a good mix of it. Pentatonic, alternate.
What was that?
Mouth, and it shall be done.
Karaoke monster.
Yeah. He said if I had the words, I'd sing it. He goes, no. Ann's got a number. He goes, open your mouth, it shall be done.
Asking you, shall we see?
Y'all are just wonderful people.
We love you, Joe.
Yep.
We
10-4.
love you, Joe.
Right foot red.
Oh, stop.
I thought it was right foot, left stomp.
Hit the spinner, see what it tells you.
I don't know, Doris, I hope you heard me. Thank you. I'm trying to talk loud. Thank you, Doris.
Oh,
Thank you very much. That's very generous. Bless your heart. It's a it's been such a wonderful experience.
Music.
Oh. Hey, go ahead and mute. While they listen to this.
What do you call it?
Sounds back on. It had some music going, so we had to mute it.
You not own the rights to this.
Yeah, so correct.
Say it, Joe.
Yeah, I was still speaking, but then I realized it was muted, so I was like, oh, they can't hear me because it's muted, so. Sound is back, correct.
Yay.
Language.
Sound is back.
1776 after dark.
It was a picture of a squirrel eating corn. I had to see it.
Must have been a giant.
Must have been a big piece of corn. corn.
It's a picture, video rather, of a squirrel eating corn. So I'm not expecting the first word to come out of it to be
So
that.
what? The squirrel was stalking the corn?
I see what she
That
did
makes
there.
my
I'm
ears
getting
bleed.
a raptor on here this morning.
You're making my ears bleed.
Yeah.
That'll be the new saying, getting our rack.
Yes, sir, Colonel.
Oh, you can't keep that. You gotta roll.
His jokes are rough as a cob.
I'll tell you what, San Diego is pretty.
Is it buffering?
Oh, I'm not buffering, but the video might be.
When we were in Sacramento,
Oh my goodness, Raptor.
because that's the only place that they had a Navy Federal, and I had to send some money to my daughter. And I drove down that coast. Oh man, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
It really was. And that's the first time I ever been to California. I haven't been past Arizona.
Wow.
We got some connections in San Diego, so
Yeah.
Pretty cool over there.
some nice churches out there.
Yeah. Good deal.
I took a picture of this one church when I was coming out of, I guess where you go on to the beach, and it was just a, oh man.
What, down at La Jolla?
I think so.
That's one of the prettiest.
It's the only place that I see you could get to the water without having to go 30 foot.
Yeah.
You know? And they had these people set up like side vendors.
Right.
And one guy had some beautiful crystals. And I bought a few of them for my family. And
Big Christian man. Very
yeah.
Santa, what are your all plans today? I got some comments coming through. Here you go. We'll get you, Vic.
Go ahead.
Good job.
I'll get on
Oh,
the
I
phone.
thought he was tapping out. I was gonna say, good job, Raptor.
But while I was there, I saw a couple of Blackhawks coming in, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
People want to say, what's this guy on? Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing some housekeeping things and getting ready, and a seminar, and keeping on.
Let's see what the chat is here.
Oh, he's gonna watch this chat.
Oh, I did see Oreo's basket last night. The trick or treat was cool.
That's Austin Patriot, Pam.
Hope he feels better.
I wonder if I can find Patricia's name.
I'm gonna talk to Ma, see what she thinks.
What did you do? Oh,
Why, I wish I had my machines here. I just put everything out. We could sell it.
I got some duct tape.
Duct tape.
That's what I thought.
Duct tape hold the world together.
Yep.
Just get me a needle and
You know
thread,
that,
and I
that
can fix
material.
that.
Especially Gorilla Grip. That
Oh,
Gorilla tape.
cow.
I mean, tell you.
That's some bad stuff there.
I can
So
quick
you
stitch
seen
that
that
and it
and then
won't
seen
even
it?
show.
Well, here, I'll give it to Jen. She said she can quick stitch it and never even show.
Yeah, I can quick stitch that. Let me see it.
Whip it, whip it.
Whip it. Let me see.
Whip it good. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, wait a minute. That might be a copyright.
All right, it's not recorded.
No,
So
no, it
you're
has
good.
to sound kind of like the original.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Mustang shot.
whoa.
Yeah,
That was a left hand red right there.
if I walk outside of the, if I walk outside of the security command center and see red hats, I'll be like, oh, go back in. I was like,
That was a left hand red because you just got violated.
Bam!
That was funny. That sounds somewhat like the original.
Hold on, let me
Wow.
do one of them musketeers and
Where's your musketeers? Are you not sharing anymore, Al?
Carhartt's a lot stronger than that.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, I didn't know they were back. I know Mark took the bag.
That might ease my pain a little bit.
Well, I gotta see
Yes.
if there's one in here. The picture. Smiles from it. Oh, this is.
Oh, I skipped that one. That's just, sorry, Smile.
I think you need to read that.
Oh, no, I'm good. We appreciate all ideas. Yeah.
After you men pick a night and fix dinner for all the gals.
I don't think security, yes. Cooking, no. You know, that's not right there.
Rappers don't do good.
No.
I'm saving these for my scrapbooks for my grandbabies.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at that and say, where the heck did that come from? Thank you. Woo.
Yeah, Indiana's been great though. I've had a great time here and a lot of awesome Patriots. And
Hey, ladies.
You want me to start saving all my Three Musketeer wrappers and sending them to you?
Kentucky.
Oh,
Hey.
Kentucky.
Just a minute. Hey,
Hey.
wait a minute.
Fireball is speaking.
Silence. Since Raptor did not read the lady's comment, a lady named Smile told Raptor that he and the men should fix dinner for the gals.
I think that's an excellent idea.
I think somebody ought to mute that.
I'm going in town to the restaurant.
wow.
I'm sorry, I've seen my husband cook.
That sounds,
Brutal this morning.
Oh yeah, nobody's safe. Yeah.
sounds like a good idea. Anybody know the number to Papa John's?
One lady did say that you cook a mean breakfast.
Oh.
Papa John's?
Do you want an appetizer or is that enough?
Papa John's it is.
There we go. That
There you go.
works.
Looks like you ladies are having pizza
Some
tonight.
coffee and some candies.
Are you trying to
Dinner for tonight, ladies, will be Three Musketeers and
cough?
hot coffee.
Who gets to pick the menu? Raptor.
Raptor's menu's going to be hot dogs.
Hot dogs and
Hot
burgers
dogs,
and pizza
pancakes.
and candy. There you go.
Chicken nuggets. Don't forget the chicken nuggets.
nuggets.
That's,
We can do some
that's
fresh,
how legends
deer
are made.
No,
Fresh meat.
just love it.
Raptor uses roadkill. No, I go no, that would be right on any level. No.
No.
Oh, it's cooked right.
It's only like roadkill on one side. The rest of it's okay. In Arizona, on Highway 66, there is a roadkill cafe, and you ought to see their menu. I'll tell you what, it was really cool.
Get some baked armadillo.
Yeah, some skunks.
That stinks.
Armadillo, that's possible on a half shell.
Yeah.
That was very killing a buzz.
Actually, some lady said you should.
Frog pancakes.
Frog.
Oh.
Breakfast with it and a little extra hop.
Put a little hop and put a little pep in your step.
That's
Feel jumpy the rest of the day.
Maybe you should only serve that on leap year.
oh, leap year.
Oh.
Ba-dum-bum.
We could change the name to We Hop instead of I Hop.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Make it plural.
Yeah, it is gross. I agree.
Hey, they get the same kind of things like music for the. They'll shut you down. The music, if you say like IHOP, is that?
No, it's like recorded music. That's
Okay.
Yeah, copyright.
copyright stuff. Yeah, but if you're saying
Is
something,
IHOP a copyright?
Ugh.
eh,
Well, no, that's a logo or what do they call it?
Trademark.
company.
Trademark.
Thank you. Yeah. So you okay with trademarks, but not copyright?
Yeah, I think that's how it works. If I had to.
Yeah, and there's other things they'll shut you down for too, but It's just words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone said the Raptor Comedy Hour. I just love him.
Oh, thank you. We love you all too.
All right, he'll be back at 9:30, people.
After he makes his rounds.
After make my rounds, perimeter check, right?
And dinner.
Dinner.
I gotta come back over here. That smoke's killing me. Yeah. Okay, I'm back. Did you miss me?
I was supposed to be monitoring my.
Did you miss me?
I put a comment in there for
feed.
you.
Oh, thank you. Really?
What was that? I said Raptor is precious.
Oh, here we go.
And then someone said Raptor without his claws isn't really Raptor.
Oh. Thank you, Linda. Thank you for all the support, everybody. Appreciate it. It's good to be with all y'all, and hopefully we'll get to see you. If we haven't seen you yet, see you in the near future. So.
Yeah, if we don't see you through the week, we'll see you through the window.
What? Oh, wait, hang on. I didn't get that one.
Is that a peeping Tom comment or what?
That here, right?
Hey, somebody tell me why the glass is broken on the outside. That was a question that was formed for
Paul Pelosi.
Oh, put a bunch.
Yeah. Bam! Wow, you can say that. That's not copyright.
No, it's not.
You're really gonna get hammered on.
Yeah, we're going there. Hammer time.
But what I love is how they're trying to spin it into.
Oh yeah.
It was an ultra MAGA.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, because we all
Nonsense.
run around nude with hammers, you know. Yeah.
Definitely not.
Sean Saunders says someone.
We all get hammered and run around nude. What do you think?
What was it at the hotel, wasn't it? No.
I think there's a side. I think there's a side quest mission I have to. We'll skip that one.
You forgot your equipment there.
There we go. I tell you what, that is crazy. How they can spin that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's just not.
It's awful that anybody gets assaulted like that. I mean, it's horrible.
Right.
But then to spin it, it just and then they say you guys are making fun of. Well, we're making fun of you for trying to spin that into something that it's not.
Not the situation.
Yeah, exactly.
And the sad part about it is some people believe it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Oh
Lord.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wake up.
It's like everything else in the political
Oh, it's
climate.
getting serious
we're in.
now. Kentucky got her hat and glasses on.
Oh, look, she rocking it.
Boom,
You're
boom,
rocking
boom,
it.
boom, boom.
Did you say assaulted? Did they get a pepper too? That's bad. That's definitely not my best. That wasn't my best. Yeah. Yeah.
You jokes need a little bit more seasoning.
No more cumin.
Seasoning.
Yeah.
I could have said something there too, but I'm not going there.
Here comes the
Office truck.
security. Have to go by.
Oh, UPS? Ops truck.
That's what we call it, the ups truck.
Oh, all right.
Let's get back to entertaining the troops there.
Entertaining the troops.
I'll be security.
There we go.
I want to know why when we left I had 130 viewers, now I got 236.
Oh, yeah. Awesome job, Patriots. Yeah.
That's the Raptor factor.
Now it's a party.
That's good. That's good.
If you don't want that many, just switch seats.
Ah.
Oh.
People are just not getting around.
With him.
Slam. Hey,
Getting around.
He
Words
brings it on
getting
himself.
around.
And they asked me why my lips quiver.
Dang.
We
Well,
need to
we're
get
not
her
gonna
to
do
The locked out again. aren't we?
The what?
The locked out of the motorhome again.
Oh yeah, for the live stream that didn't
Oh,
get
here
to,
we
the
go.
live stream didn't get to hear this.
Make sure you use your face.
Oh, Ma's
You gotta
like,
show Ma's face.
Yeah, put it on Ma. That's the one you want to view.
So
So
you tell the story.
I'll tell the
Legends
story. You
glasses.
guys watch Ma's face
Could
here.
have legends glasses. This is how legends are made.
So the other night, I stayed out kind of late at night, and I was cold. I was tired. It was raining,
what?
and so finally, I think maybe I can go to sleep now. So everybody knows I sleep in Mom and Pa's motorhome with them. Well, not with them, but in the same motorhome. They kicked me out of the bunk after the first couple nights. But so anyway, I go over to the motorhome and I pull the handle, and Ma has locked me out. I missed curfew, evidently. And I'm gonna tell you something about Ma. When she says to be home at a certain hour, you better be home at that hour. That's all I gotta say. So here I am. I'm standing outside, and I'm looking through the window, and I can see my bed made, and I can feel the warmth coming through the glass, and I can see the dryness inside, and I'm stuck outside going, Ma, what'd I do, Ma?
And then security pulls up. I'm like, Santa, why are you sleeping on the ground?
So I'm out here. I had to crawl up underneath the motorhome. I was hugging the exhaust pipe trying to get warm.
Carol Bert,
This story has changed and grown.
hey Ma.
It's getting better every day.
Carol Burton said good for you.
Right, put your foot down, Mom. Don't let it happen no more.
So you were curled up with your banky.
I was,
No blanket.
and I fortunately
no
I still have my teddy bear. That says I'm a really big deal around here. And so I spent the night. Oh, Ma, it was a miserable night. But I made it. Drizzling rain and cold and freezing and hungry. And just wanting the warmth of home and family.
Oh my goodness. I gotta get my boots back on.
So in lieu of Cash App, please send Kleenexes because he's been crying.
And the next morning, to top it all off,
crackers, sing how with this wine.
Oh, Kentucky. Boom, boom. That was... Yes.
And what happened the next morning, Santa?
the next morning, to top it all off, she has the audacity. I mean, the raw, unmitigated audacity to act like it was an accident.
I didn't see it.
Walks up to me and says, "Did I accidentally lock you out last night? You sweet, innocent woman, you. Everybody sees the truth."
One lady said that Ma is how legends are made. And then another man said, put the hammer down on him now, Ma.
Hammer down.
I know you didn't, Mama. I know you did.
That's okay. It's a great thing that happened, though.
Makes him appreciate
It
you
has
a lot
made a
more,
good story,
Mom.
hasn't it?
It's been a good story. I can't wait to see how it grows.
Well, the next telling, there'll be. I'll find some
more.
more stuff to add to it the next telling.
Story being the key word there.
I said something about where's Santa, and she said, he's doing his own thing. She said he had to go somewhere, and I said, no, I saw early this morning, his pickup was out there.
Yeah, and I was parked over next to the porta potties.
Well, at least when you were close.
And at 2 o'clock in the morning, Kentucky's over there slamming doors. Just when I get to drifting off, Kentucky's slamming doors. I woke up and I looked outside and I'm like, What is that?
It's just a Kentucky.
It's just a Kentucky. She's probably in there cleaning the toilets or something. But
It's the only time you get a chance is when everybody's in bed.
see,
When you jumped, when she closed that door, you jumped, you singed teddy bear's little left leg.
yeah, right.
That's bear abuse.
I tell you, it's rough being me. It's rough being me.
Hey, your toilets are clean.
Kentucky never stops.
Oh my
She
God.
never stops. I'm like,
know.
if we could bottle that,
Yeah.
that energy.
Hey, I woke up this morning thinking, oh, I packed that griddle in the tote. What's Mom cooking on?
We found the spare.
Found the spare.
So anyway, that's been a funny joke all the rest of the time since then.
Come back in December.
Oh, really? Mom says, oh, really?
All over an
Mama
innocent
doesn't.
clear
It's funny.
switch.
It hurt her heart so bad. I knew it would. I thought, man, when I see her tomorrow, she's gonna feel so bad.
I really come over here.
Honestly, Mama, I think it was you. I thought it was Papa.
Oh, yeah, I thought
If you hadn't have admitted to it, I'd have thought it was Papa till now. That's Papa locking me out. Yeah.
Hey, he says, "Spareth the rod, spoil
That's
the
right. The rod spoil the child. No, they have treated me like gold.
Fool's gold. No, just kidding.
Bolt, bolt.
See what you've done to this group, Rapper.
Right? Yeah. Let's go. Well, Raptors not getting it. Santa's getting it. The Raptors getting it all easy today. Yeah, that's a good deal.
I love it.
On that note, I'll give you your chair back, Santa. I'm gonna go do a perimeter check. Make sure everything's secure. That's good. I'll see y'all later.
Heaven help them. Fireballs on perimeter.
All right, who's next to get in the chair?
Oh.
I think it's.
wants to know how many times Mama's back in
Hold on. Let me spin the spinner.
Many more times than that.
Yellow hand left. I ain't got a clue.
Kentucky, you better jump in the hot seat there.
No.
Kentucky, you're next. Get in the hot seat there.
I'm not good in the hot seat. Y'all heard me.
Maybe you need to get that air
That was
mattress so
helping
she
Lady
can.
Buckeye.
Maybe we need the air mattress for you.
Kentucky up here, Kentucky down here. Kentucky up here.
Oh, there she went. Where'd she go? Oh, she's open.
All right, who left the window open? Come back in here, Kentucky.
That wall was there, so I've been in that corner. They'd have had me in the corner. Oh!
Hey, you better get the camera on that. Someone get the camera on that. They want to see you working there, Santa.
I don't do here.
Yeah, you do.
I just lay around.
Trying to get the flame again.
I just lay around and suck food.
Now you're even listening to the critters.
Oh, it was all wet last night. It's dried off a little bit today.
Yeah, no, but
Guys, they told me last night that I had to dig the wood out from underneath the tarp because they didn't want to be smoked out.
Bunch of sissies.
Whoop! Knocking you down.
Good job. That was funny. She said that just as knocking you down, Mom goes, good job. Like, right on cue. Yeah.
Touch anything.
You just timed out Linda Peters.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
How'd you do that, Santa?
And, I didn't even touch it.
Raptor.
Yeah, I see it.
Where?
I didn't do it.
No, you did it because she said thanks, Raptor. That's why you did it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I had a tea thing.
Mom, about
Did I?
this table here.
Someone said, why did it always
Sean, it buffers when I'm. What are you laughing at?
There he is.
Oh!
He's got the perimeter claw.
He doesn't do a perimeter check without them.
You have to have the claws on a perimeter check.
That's funny. Yeah, that's fun. I did.
You think I'm kidding, right?
Somebody's accessed my feed. Is it buffering? It's getting ready to because I got the slow death going around.
I moved this seat.
Come over here.
Real pretty lady sitting there.
I know it. I know it. I asked her, she come here often. She said, "I'll never come here again."
Everyone duck. There's not, I don't even see words coming up on mine.
Did you lose your chat?
I have somebody else got control of it, that's for sure. I
Kind
ain't.
of seems like it.
Yeah, it does.
Hot, hot, hot.
Oh, there it's going. All of a sudden it's going. How do you feel now?
She has spoken.
Honestly, I can't say nothing else. And remember, he's the one that cooks around here.
Gotta keep Mom happy.
She is a precious soul.
For here, I was standing over by the swing.
Uh-huh.
She come up, she goes, "You need to sit down."
You not say a word.
She cares about everyone. She cares for everybody.
That's a fact.
I said, teach me how you did that.
There's something about a, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, I care.
Hi, Carol.
Yeah, that's because Pop's the boss, though.
What's that?
Pop's the boss.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
He's a man. What
And
Papa
he
says.
does everything he's told to.
I do everything I'm told to. There's some great funny songs, but
Oh, it was good. All clear. All clear.
Did someone strip you of your claws?
Oh, no, that's all right. That was just for the
Special.
perimeter check
Yeah.
right now.
yeah, you don't want it,
You
overkill.
might want to put your claws back on and check that perimeter. I'm talking about Santa.
Hey, wait a minute.
He was across the yard.
Yeah.
Like, we got Santa today over here.
I only need one claw for that. Don't want that's overkill. 2 claws are overkill.
Lordy. In order to do that, they gotta be fully charged. They're recharging right now. Yeah.
We haven't seen the sun in so long. We could have.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It is. Feels good, doesn't it?
Everybody get out
And look,
your
it's only 11 and it's
your
off.
solar equipment quick.
It's only 11 and it's out.
No, it's going to be out the rest. Well,
Get
last
that thing
time I
charged
looked,
up.
It'll be out the rest of the day now.
Yeah, get your solar chargers out.
Yeah, my one light been up for 2 days.
Please don't tell me you need batteries again. I just don't want to hear it.
Here we go with the batteries
So
again.
I get home after all that running around and he goes, "And buy batteries."
I guess you just need to recharge.
Yeah.
Oh, Mom.
We ain't gonna forget them today, though. They gotta definitely go by that place again. I like that.
I did not block Linda Peterson.
Evidently, you just did it again.
I didn't do it. I was getting ready to go up and scroll back and I saw it. I didn't do
How many
that.
pounds of air pressure you carrying in them
I just saw it happen right in front of my face. And my finger hadn't even touched the screen yet.
Max PSI is 50.
Somebody is in my life. Oh, wait a minute.
I forget, I'm carrying more in the back.
You got your phone in your
Yeah.
Yeah,
I did too.
you had your phone going.
He's accidentally.
Oh,
Are you accidentally modding?
well, someone did hack his live. He
did.
Maybe you
Mine
should
says
comment
max
so we should time
44.
you out.
So I always carry 40. But the old
Oh,
tires.
it could be pushing stuff in his pocket.
That's what it was doing. I had another one up and getting ready to do another one.
Did you read what the 10 Floyd put in there?
I am so sorry.
At least 40.
I put.
Tammy Floyd, did you see what she wrote in there?
It's like
She
the
said
tires
she
don't
called
know
on me
that
to
the
donate
tires
to
have
the
different
police
tire
fund.
pressures.
I asked them if they were going to use the money to
every
help
time I go
teach
to the
the
tire
office
shop,
to
that
protect the
worked on it back and
Constitution
back down to
and
32.
uphold the
It's
Constitution.
like,
And they
you
hung
give
up
me a
on
flat tire.
But it's only
I'll
flat
take
on
that
one
as a no.
Yeah.
Take that as a no.
Until it goes flat and it's flat all
Guys,
over.
I am, and it was her again, the same person again.
That's what I say.
They,
Flat all
they're
over.
like, what, how much?
That
did
is
you
so,
get us
Linda,
by?
I am so
50,
sorry.
50 something.
60.
Sean
Yeah, they
Saunders
got-
says, no one type anything.
I'm pretty sure they say max 80 too.
Well, Sean was, it was actually, had tagged one of Sean something about Lady Buckeye. His was getting ready to get something too.
Yeah.
When I pulled it up, that's the next one. That was the next
More
one.
tread on the road.
It's really hot.
Reynolds says, oh no, who else you blocked by accident?
Oh, yeah. I just happened to think of that phone. I just stuck it in my pocket.
Someone needs to snap your freedom fingers.
Sorry, Sean. It would have been, anybody else get blocked or made a moderator, let me know.
Carol told Linda Peterson, please play the lottery. You have good odds.
Yes, you do. You got blocked twice by accident. I was like,
Somebody else said that whenever you turned your phone off or whatever, it stopped buffering on her end.
oh, okay.
That makes sense.
That's, I don't want a wrench, I want a ratchet. Yeah. I know. Ratchet, you mean, that lets you delegate.
So here's where we're at today, guys. I'm trying to get, I've been trying to get, and most people know this, but I've been trying to get confirmation for Friday and Saturday. Everything looks like it's a go, but the guy who actually owns the building, and he's probably just busy, hasn't called me back, him personally. So, I haven't got that yet. It's a long ways from here. I feel uncomfortable. You know, we have to print, we need to print flyers and all that kind of stuff to pass out when we get there. And I don't want to spend that money and then find out that it's not a go. So, we'll give it one more day.
Yeah.
And,
I think Hunter comes out and makes sure it's okay for Bob to come out.
Yeah.
I hate working third party to set something up like this. But the guy that's setting it up, he really believes in us, and this is a very close friend of his. So I'm sure it's okay, but I feel more comfortable if I could get, confirmation from him that it's a go. And I'm not getting it. And he's a very busy man, got a lot going on. I get it. But, so I am going to, when they leave, what time are you guys leaving today?
Looks like never.
Oh, okay, good. So I'm going to be leaving whether they are or not. I'm going to go home and spend the afternoon or the evening with Mama, and then vote tomorrow. Then I'll be coming back. So here's the deal. If that guy calls me today, we'll plan on pulling out of here tomorrow. And you guys go on down, set up our camp down there, and Jenny will get the brochures printed up and just start hitting the area right around there. And I'll be there. I'll just come straight from Mom's to there. And Mama may be coming in late. So.
Don't lock the door.
Papa, can I get a key?
Too soon.
Okay, he's gonna be one thing.
Never gonna live it down, Mama. Never gonna live it down. Everybody knows you're not mean. You didn't do that on purpose. Everybody knows that. That's what makes it funny.
That Chip's mom said you accidentally made me queen of the universe, and I'm using my powers to make sure you can't undo it.
That's why I always wonder, you know, in all these movies, they get this genie in the bottle, and you got 3 wishes. Well, okay, my first wish is I want 1,000,000 other wishes. Yeah.
Second wish, he wants the key to the motorhome.
I told him, I said, if I win that lottery, we're all traveling in Prevos.
Big old rolling turds.
Yeah, yeah. But I told Mom and Pa, I said, I'm just getting 1 Prevo for you guys and me. I'm still sleeping in the same bus with you guys. Oh, I'm just kidding, Bob. I'm just kidding.
It's orders from Mom.
Orders of Mom.
Oh, he got an extra key.
But I won't have a part 2 to the story.
Oh, and then he lost the key.
Ma just killed the sequel.
How trustworthy is he with a set of keys?
That's true.
Where's your spare set, Santa?
I left them in the motorhome. Oh, there's the sequel right there. There's the sequel. Ma will be telling that one.
I gave him a key.
Gotta create that content.
And the moron walks out without them. I lock the door thinking he's got a key to the door.
There he is, sleeping under the RV again.
This,
It's the magic.
I could have went down the chimney.
No chimney, no chimney.
You could have got security and broke the door down.
That's right. The name of the sequel is You Can't Fix Stupid. So anyway, you can. Yeah. So what I am going to start encouraging, I have given the PowerPoint presentation, and I woke up this morning thinking everybody doesn't have PowerPoint. So we have to develop a system for those who don't have PowerPoint. So I'm thinking, well, if we do screen grabs and get pictures of every single screen, then you can, and then we'll just post it like a picture album that you can just scroll through your picture album. And that didn't dawn on me till this morning.
Jenny?
That's what that's what happens. That's what happens when you get a full night's sleep. It's what happens when you're not hugging the exhaust for warmth.
Yeah, we need a computer.
I want his computer.
So I think you can screen grab like computer screen.
Oh my goodness.
Is there? All right. Anybody knows another way to make that happen? That's great too.
No.
Bob was trying to put him away in the thing.
Oh, yeah. You told me.
He just hopped right in the car with Daddy. Gets up on Dad's lap, and Bob comes over and says, "Come on, Hunter." And he's like, save me, Papa. Oh, I ain't going that fence. He's holding on for dear life whenever Bob got hold of him. He's like, "No, I don't want to go."
Bob has been such a gracious host.
Very much so.
Yeah.
The raptor locked himself in the outhouse. They're banging around. Did you hear him banging around?
Can't get out with his claws.
On the toilet walls. I did give the guy that came to clean the porta potties this morning, I gave him a Constitution and a brochure I said, "You're probably wondering why a bunch of us are staying here for this long. This is why." And I told him, I says, kind of gave him the rundown we give everybody, you know, return to a constitutional republic. And he was like, yeah, that's good. That's good. So just one person at a time. But what I am going to encourage is make a list of all your friends that.
I don't even need a piece of paper for that.
We'd like it 150 at a time, but one is okay.
What if you don't have friends?
In your case, just use a Post-it note.
I don't even need that.
Aw.
I'm your friend.
Yeah, okay.
I'm your friend.
Oh, I forgot you were over there, Jenny. You were there so quiet.
I forgot me.
No.
But make a list of your friends. Download the presentation. Go through it a few times. Get comfortable with it, and then guys, you don't have to be perfect at this.
Speak from
You
the
don't.
heart.
Yeah, just honesty and sincerity makes a big difference. You know. So just take it and just call them up and say, "Hey, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want to share with you something that's come to my attention," and tell them, you know, it's about our country, and it's a way to take our country back. And just say, just give me an hour tonight, or Wednesday night, or whatever night, you know, and just set up a whole week's worth of presentations with your friends and your family, and just go over there and give them the presentation. Use their phone, sign in on 1776rm.com, and sign them up. And the other thing that we're going to have to do, we've been having meetings here while you know, we got the majority of the board is here right now. One of the things that we talked about was having the national team here. Eventually what we'll be doing is just coming from state to state. We'll not be doing the presentations like we're doing right now. We are not only 1776 RM National, we are 1776 RM Indiana. And rolling, what we'll be doing is going from state to state and just have them set up basically a rally that includes the presentation. One of us will give that presentation, and we'll talk to the people that are there, encourage the people that are there. But again, I keep coming back to this. If all we have is membership, but not active membership, it's fruitless. Everything we're doing is vain. So we have to, but you can't start approaching your politicians until we have a sizable number in each state or in that state to say, hey, look, you know, we've been doing this. If you have 100 people, go. But just say, hey, we started this a week ago, and we have 100 people already that's volunteering in this state to our politicians, you know, to stand behind you when you do the right thing and to stand against those who don't. And, you know, if you've been doing it 2 weeks and you got 200 people, then yeah, we've got to build numbers. That's the number one. We have to build a massive base in this movement. So that, and again, not just numbers, but people that are being active. What I'd like to see happen is that every week at a certain location is have a standing reservation where people. I work with this guy. Let's say I work with this guy, and he and I talk about our country all the time. And we're concerned about our. Hey, you know, I've already got a relationship with him. Hey, look, Tuesday night at such and such a place at such and such a time, there's going to be somebody there talking about our country and how we can take it back peacefully. Yeah, go with me. Let's go see this together, and bring them in, and have it there. Everybody that's in it knows. And if everybody brings one person. And then we keep on growing that out, and then those people bring one person. You guys understand? You see how this is going? We reach a point of exponential growth at some point where it becomes the organization that it needs to be to get the job done. So that's kind of the things that's come about this week, is not just having, rent a building and throw out the invitations and have that one seminar and that's it. No, it's taking it to the kitchen table and talking to people. It takes away the expense of renting a building, takes away the possibility of adversity coming against you, because it's not announced all over the live streams and stuff like that, and it makes it more personable. It's basically one-on-one conversation, and I believe we'll see a great spurt of growth that way. I believe that's the key. And then we've been talking about what's the national group do. At that point, we become we will travel to the different states, and that state will have set up a rally. Like I said, have set up like a rally where we can come in. We can again. It's educate, activate, motivate. So at that point, we're there for those three things. We're there to educate, a little more in depth about what we need to do, activate, get them the materials they need, the information they need to go out and do what needs to be done, and also motivational. That's the difference between a rally and a seminar. A seminar is focused basically on education, where a rally is also motivation. So that will eventually become the main push of those that are here right now. This is the national team right now. Again, we knew that everybody wasn't going to be able to travel from state to state and be away from their families and do this kind of stuff right on and on and on. We knew that. But there are some that can, and some that will. So those that can't, they still want to. So that's why we're here. But does that make sense to everybody? So let's I'll get with Mags. I haven't talked to Mags this morning. I didn't talk to him hardly at all yesterday. I didn't talk to anybody yesterday. I had a lot of soul searching to do yesterday, and you spend a night on the ground and you start doing soul searching.
Oh my goodness.
Said you spent a night on the ground.
I will get mileage out of a joke.
You hear that, Plumber B? Are they sirens? Did somebody call the wham-ambulance?
Why are you guys taking it from all?
We love
Why
moms.
wouldn't we?
Because remember, she is the
Ma, she's our lady. She can't do it.
She is the queen.
She wants to know where they can download the presentation.
We'll have it up on 1776rm.com. I got to get with Mags to make sure that I sent it to him. I got to make sure he's got it. It's a rather large file. Right now, the only format I have is if you have what's the name of the PowerPoint? If you have PowerPoint, it'll load right into your PowerPoint. You can activate it and go from there. PowerPoint's very easy to use. Trust me. If I can use it, anybody can use it. So there are some great YouTube tutorials on PowerPoint, which is how I've done what I've done. So, basically you just pull it up and you just push the down arrow on your computer keyboard, and it just clicks from screen to screen. Just goes right through the and you're basically just reading the slides to them. And if you're not comfortable with doing that, I will be working on putting together the same PowerPoint presentation, but just with my voiceover. I'll be reading it in my best James Earl Jones Was it James Earl Jones that had that great voice?
Oh, yeah.
He read the Bible.
I go with Paul Harvey. The rest of the story.
Paul Harvey.
Paul Harvey would have been a good one.
Yeah.
We ought to see if we can get Morgan Freeman to narrate it.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
That would be
Wait a minute,
awesome.
you think Morgan Freeman has a better voice than I do?
Oh yes.
We ought to see if we can get Morgan Freeman to narrate it.
Hey, when you ask why people always took up her mom,
Yeah.
one viewer said because she's the bee's knees.
She's the bee's knees.
I'm gonna tell you though, if you contact that mission, so you want to start Morgan Freeman?
Now listen, as much as I picked on her, did you just hear what she said?
Sitting there taking up for Santa.
She says, "No, we want Santa."
I don't see how you sleep at night.
I did.
Any night.
Oh, any night. Oh.
Up underneath the
Yeah.
Getting the exhaust.
Somebody pointed out, well, the bus had mattresses. I didn't even think about the bus.
That's not as pitiful. You can't.
Yeah, that's right. I would have got near the mileage out of that, but so I could have slept in the bus and still had the same story.
True.
Where did I sleep? Ain't none of your business where I slept that night. Ain't none of your business.
You want to know? Come find us.
That's right. Yep.
Another 12 point going down. Come join us in Indiana. It's a beautiful place.
So that's what we're going to be going forward with is, you know, I'd love to see Indiana built to a massive level before we leave here.
Yes, sir.
Come on, Patriots!
What she said is little recognition things. If you having a code, every member has a code. Let's say we don't, but let's say we put, you know, everybody has a code. Recruits that you get, that there will be like, and it's not, none of this is in, we're just, or a 1776 RM hat.
A boom boom shirt.
Boom, boom. Yeah. Boom, boom with Contipa on the back. Mom says, no, ain't happening.
I think the like the 1,000 member recruiter should be called the legend.
Yeah, this is our legend.
You become a legend at that point.
That's where you get
Because
the
this is
ball
how
ball
legends
shirt.
are made.
Wake 'em up.
So just some things that we've been talking. When the board all gets together, it's amazing. Like the meeting we had the other day, we went through our normal business stuff and talking about the different things, and right at the very end of it, it just kind of just happened. I mean, it was just a powerful moment. It was a God thing, you know. It just day, and I ended up doing everything. Well, what it was like Max couldn't see everybody, and I said, "Raptor, you got something you want to add?" He goes, "Yeah." Well, Max can't see that.
Some of the personal and having that one-on-one to grow the numbers and not in the like seminar will still have the seminars and the rallies and stuff that hold the public square, but to grow numbers, some people are more comfortable just sitting down and having a conversation other than sitting in the classroom setting.
Right.
So, absolutely. Yeah. Sometimes it's easier to sit and talk to somebody in their own home than what it is to talk to them at a public, you know, arena.
Well, let's face it. If people were willing to get out and do something, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
So going to them at least gives them. And I honestly, the reason people aren't getting out and doing anything is they don't know what to do. They don't. They know there's a problem. They're deeply concerned about the problem, but they don't know what to do. So what's the use of getting up and doing something, or getting up and going out if you don't know what you're going to do? You know. So we got to provide an avenue with structure and just a task to do.
Tell them to look at Sri Lanka. Tell them to look at France. Look at all these people standing up against a tyrannical government. That's what we need people to do here in the United
We have to
States.
remind the government
They work
around the world that they work for us. Thank you, Brian Rossi.
So,
I didn't mean to jump in there.
no, that's fine. That's fine. 'Cause it leads me to this point. There's a lot to be said about being protesters.
We're not
But
protesting anymore.
the thing about it is
Yep.
in order to be to be an effective protest, you have to have massive numbers. And found out that everybody can't do what we done. You know, the people that could did, that knew about us. There's a lot of people that would have been there had they known about us, but they didn't. So now we make it, and that's what this is about. Is you know, it's like I said, I don't want to be. At the end of the day, I don't want to be ineffective. I want to be effective. I don't care to give my life for this cause, but I want it to mean something at the end of the day. You know, I've got my kids worried about me. I got my mom worried about me. I got my brother and his family worried about me. My church is worried about me, and I appreciate that. But at the end of the day, I don't want them worrying for nothing. And disturbing. Never had any kind of legal issues in my life. Not used to this. But if I know that what we're doing means something, then so be it. You know. And I'm willing to pay whatever sacrifice I have to make, or willing to make whatever sacrifice I have to make, if it means something. You know, if it turns out to be, you know, for the betterment of our nation, of our country, my family's lives, then make no mistake, the government is affecting their policies are affecting our life right now in a massive way. When you know, somebody was saying the other day that they paid it was over $7 for a dozen eggs.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's insanity, and that as a direct result.
It's over 50 cents an egg.
That's a direct result of government interference in your life. That is a direct result of that. Say, well, it was COVID lockdowns. Exactly. So.
Government overreach. And the power back to the states.
Such us the people who run the state.
Bring the back
That's
to the
right.
states, so we the people can have our voices heard.
Exactly.
So.
Limited government.
Let's just let's get out there and, you know, sometimes you got to shake people to wake them up. Get out there and shake them a little bit. Get them active. No good. It's just like voting. You know, somebody just said if you don't vote on the 8th, don't complain on the 9th. Perfect. You know, if you're not willing to do something out of your comfort zone to help get your country back, then quit complaining. Quit moaning and groaning about it.
Ingenuity. I'm telling you. They got a fan blowing the smoke.
I thought they're not trying to stay cool. I know that.
No, we're blowing the smoke
I
away
get
so
it now.
we can breathe.
Thank you.
That's
American
genius.
ingenuity.
Yep.
There you go. That's fair.
Oh, there we go. That's better.
Anybody got anything they want to add to that? Yeah, absolutely.
Now I can breathe.
Is Mag still on here?
I haven't seen him in a while.
Mags, if you're still on here,
Right back to center.
speak up. If you're still on here, Mags, speak up.
Or type up.
Peter says thanks for the block.
Sorry.
With the educational portion too, and it was grassroots and building up the states, and that's
part of it were from multiple angles for the seminars and the rallies and the one-on-one. So because it's a team effort and everybody, learns and more comfortable. And then with the slides, it's just practice, and the more you read through the slides, and then it's just easier to present. So the more you're familiar with it, and it's a conversation too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, it's like this guy that was over here servicing the porta potties. I didn't know what his feelings about America were. I didn't know. But when I began to talk to him about it, and I found out that he's just like me. He's concerned about it. He's busy living his life, number one. He's trying to feed his family. And he doesn't know what to do. He knows there's something wrong, but nobody's put out a clear-cut answer on what to do. It's like I said, I've had enough of the rah, rah, rah. I've had enough of the photo op moments. Let's do something. There comes a time when you got to do something. One of the things that came up yesterday in discussion, we were talking about, and you'll see it in the presentation. I've got the cost of liberty and the price of liberty. There's a difference between the cost of something and the price of something. The cost is what the person who has it wants out of it. The price ultimately is what are you willing to pay. And those two things don't always match up. If I have something, I set the cost. But if you want it, you set the price. And if, the example was I have a 64 and a half Mustang in mint condition. And I say the cost of this is $500,000. And, a guy that doesn't know anything about cars and doesn't care anything about cars, he looks at that cost, or the price that I set on it rather, and he goes, "That's insane. That's insane."
It'd be cooler if it's come back.
At what cost?
But then the other guy says, "Man, I have dreamed of having one of them all my life, and this is my opportunity to have it." And he's willing to pay the price to get that, and that's where we're at. We know what the cost of freedom is. Are we willing to pay the price? We need people, and there are millions and millions and countless millions of people in America right now willing to pay the price. They just don't know what to do. They're willing to do exactly what we're doing. Exactly what I'm asking the people on the live stream to do, is to go from table to table and become active in their community. That's our job, is to go show them what to do. And is it a perfect presentation? No, because I put it together. It's not perfect, trust me. Matter of fact, I made some changes to it yesterday. I went through it again, and there'll probably be more changes coming up. This is a work in progress, and but we don't stop because it's not perfect. We go forward, and we perfect it until we, as we go. It's like our Constitution. Our founding fathers said a more perfect union. It's not perfect, but it's the best thing we got right now. And they knew that the even the Constitution as it was written, wasn't perfect. There were some that wanted things that others didn't want. So they took what they had and worked on it until they, like slavery, for example. I think it was like 80% of the founding fathers were against slavery. But in order to bring all 13 colonies together into states, they had to wait for that for a while. And so over time, we've perfected it. And is it perfect now? No, still not perfect, but it's still if allowed to be what it's supposed to be, still the most awesome government that mankind's ever known.
If you
Yeah.
don't stand up, you're gonna be a slave.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And that's again what they're trying to do is turn us into that again. Um, we're being shackled right now by the government that's supposed to be protecting us. We're being shackled by it, and I, for one, resent that. What's that?
Let's not forget the depopulation.
Oh, that's a worldwide thing.
Yeah.
But and our government's complicit in that as well. But yeah, it's just when you get a few people at the top of a democracy, which we're not. When you get a few people at the top of a democracy, they're calling the shots, and the rest of you better go along with it, or you're in trouble. And right now they're weaponizing everything to come against us. So until we stand up and say, you know what, we're not afraid of you, and you're not going to shut us up, then they'll continue to go on. They're not going to get better. It's not going to get better. It's going to get worse. So what price are you willing to pay to be free? What price are you? Is really $500,000 too much for that Mustang? Well, it depends on how much you want that Mustang. Raptor wants a Camaro, so $500,000. Nah, I ain't gonna pay that. Yeah.
What's your freedom worth to you guys?
Yeah.
What is your freedom worth to you? What is your grandkids' freedom worth to you?
What's it worth to you to go to work and to quit having 50% of what you make taken from you
What's it worth
and
to you to
spent
have your
on
kids
stuff
live free?
that's just stupid? What's it worth to be able to bring home 90% of what you earn? Because make no mistake about it, when I'm paying 50% of what I make, I'm not happy about that. Especially when I see it's being spent on.
Well, no, especially when you got people living in the street spending that money on. Come on, take care of the people. That's what they're here to do.
When I see them becoming, extremely wealthy, and their family members getting kickbacks from government. Here's how it works. If I want to run for office, get this. This is exactly how they do this stuff, folks. I want to run for office. I say, okay, I'm spending 50% of my campaign funds on advertising. Well, everybody is due compensation. And I forget how much it is, but whoever they put in charge of running their advertisement budget, they get a percentage of that. And so, like, you can't use it for personal use. That's illegal. So guess who he hires to run this campaign budget? Dr. Jill Biden.
There you go.
Research it. Call me a liar.
Y'all catching the drift?
So
You smell what Santa be saying.
this is the kind of stuff that's going on, There's no way that a speech from Bill Clinton, as a former president or president, is worth $100,000. There were people paying him $100,000 to come and make speeches. I'm not talking about companies were doing it. Yeah, there were countries doing it. Why? Now, if I pay you something, I'm expecting something in return. What does Bill Clinton have to offer? What does he have to? He's a former president. Do you know the clout of a former president? So if I'm paying you $100,000 to come and speak for me, and you're giving a 90-minute speech, that's not what I'm paying for. That's not at all what I'm paying for.
Get back.
You know, when the wife of the deceased mayor of what's the capital, or capital of Russia?
Moscow.
Moscow, thank you. All I could get was Chernobyl, and I knew that wasn't right. Well, when the former mayor's wife of Moscow puts, $1 million in a former vice president's son's coffers, why?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, what are they paying for?
Well, Bob.
Do your research.
Status.
All you gotta do is look what they were worth before they went into office, and then when they got out of office. how
Yeah.
much they were worth.
Yeah.
And then figure out the pay that they were supposedly given. And that'll work.
I have no problem with people making money providing a service or a product.
Right.
I have no problem with that. That's capitalism. I'm all for true capitalism. But I'm not for foreign entities paying for influence in our government. I'm not doing it. I'm just not for that. So we've got to stand up. We're the people. We have the majority, folks. We are the majority. And make no mistake about that. We are the majority. I randomly walked up to a guy out here who's cleaning the toilets. Found out he's just like me.
Yeah. Just as sorry over as you are.
And I'm seeing videos come from, places like San Francisco, guys on the streets, asking what, they were in Nancy Pelosi's district. And the guy was walking through on like a boardwalk. What do you think about Nancy Pelosi? And there are some that love her, obviously. Hello. But there was a large portion of them that one lady walked by and went,
Yeah, right.
that was her only comment. And I'm telling you, they're silencing us. They're silencing us, or we're allowing ourselves to be silenced. No, they're not silencing us. We're allowing ourselves to be silenced. And no, not anymore. Silent no more. No more. So we're giving you an opportunity and the tools. On that, what we're going to put together is an entire package. It'll have, Jenny's in there probably working right now on just a sheet, just a worksheet to write down the names and numbers. Because if you don't write them down, write down the names and numbers of all your friends who you think might be interested in helping us. Write them down and just go down that list and call every single person on that list. And then when you go to them and you sign them up, say, hey, listen, let's make a list of your friends, people that you know that I don't know. And let's go down that list. And I'll go with you until you're comfortable doing this on your own. I'll go with you and I'll present it because they know you, they don't know me. So you get us in the door and we'll do the presentation, and then they make a list. See how that works? Just keep on building it out. But we also, at the same time, our state leads are going to have to, and the district leads, they're going to have to come together and put together regular meetings where people can come in and say, okay, this is our mission this week. We're going to take on this particular candidate. We're going to go to them as a group, and we're going to talk to them. Say, hey, look, we want an hour of your time or a half an hour of your time, and give them the presentation. This is what we're here for.
And a constitution.
And a constitution.
Read it.
And ask them. Ask them, how much do you know about our Constitution?
Right.
How much do you know about our state constitution? How much do you know about our constitution? And educate. We're going to have to educate them and ourselves. So I really feel like, with all that we've been through and all the mistakes that's been made, and all the time and everything, this is, look, guys, you don't start just using truck driving. I don't just grab Raptor and say, okay, you're going to be a truck driver, and throw him up in the seat of my truck and say, here's a load to California. Right. I don't do that. I put him in the driver's seat without the trailer even attached, and we just work on the basics of how to take this thing off. Right. You know, I've trained so many truck drivers, and you wouldn't believe, but that is one of the hardest tasks in the world, is just how to take off. They're killing it. They're beating me to death. You never want to drink a cup of coffee while you're training somebody how to take off.
Look out like this. Remember teaching your kids how to drive?
Yeah, exactly.
In a 5-speed?
Right. And there isn't one person sitting here, and probably nobody watching, who has ever done this before in their lives. We've been politically active as far as voting and researching and stuff like that. But this is not that. No. This is something totally different.
This is 1776.
This is 1776. Yeah. And I was thinking about the other day, I get a lot of questions about why we chose that name. Because we're in 1776. Yeah. We have you got to remember, in 1776, only 1% of the American population at that time was willing to fight for our country. They were supported by only 1/3. 1/3 supported the king, and another third could not care less either way. Yep. Except for we have way more than 1/3.
Yes, we do.
We have way more than 1/3. So what I'm looking for is the 1% that's willing to go out and share this presentation and swallow your fear and do this. I'm looking for 1%. Raptor, I keep asking you this stuff. In the middle is my battery pack and my charging cable. I would have brought. Thank you, buddy.
Hey, can y'all turn that fan down? It's blowing that smoke.
I don't know what he said. I can't hear him.
Just one notch. That way it'll come over here.
That's like you hearing, huh? What?
One notch. Huh? What?
One notch down.
Boom.
Nobody here's reading the comments. I haven't been reading the comments. Are we still getting comments? They're not coming up on mine. I'm afraid to turn mine on because I'm afraid I'll start blocking people again. All of you that I accidentally blocked or whatever I done to you, please forgive me. It was not intentional. It was actually in my pocket. It wasn't my fault. Outside the fact that I put it in my pocket.
We didn't move it. We didn't move it.
It's the wind. Look at the flags.
Faith's in here if you want to tell her that you're trying to get a hold of Mags.
Faith, if you're on there, ask Mags if he got, thank you, my brother. Ask Mags if he got my email yesterday with the presentation that he could put on the website. Let me plug this thing in.
Something about the reset we did the other day. I think everybody that was a member before have issues to get back on.
I don't know if that's charging or not. Thank you, Faith.
Hey, look, you had your little flag.
What does it do if you put all that information in again?
It has,
the same thing?
when I'm on Smiles, or on Spaces, on chat, it shows me it. When I get on the website.
Yeah. Oh, back to that. Thank you. What do you guys think about having a coin or a T-shirt for somebody that, you know, different levels of recruitment. What do you guys, you think that's a good idea?
Yeah, some kind of incentive.
Kind of like a trip to the Bahamas. Not a bucket of
You're gonna
bananas.
get 5,000 recruits, buddy.
I'm just messing. I'm messing.
Maybe start off with a T-shirt. You know.
That would be Hunter. You got an itch.
He wants a T-shirt, Sandy. You better give it to him. He looks rough.
Rough.
Thank you very much.
Then go on. Yes, ma'am.
Dave said that Mac is working today.
Oh, he's working today. Okay.
He got a job.
Oh, good. Good.
And I
Good
think
deal.
some kind of like recognition on the website itself, you know, like.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Plaque looking
There you go. Good.
Yeah.
Because I think everybody can share that.
We can all see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Recognize those people on the website.
Yeah.
But again, I'm gonna hammer this. We have to follow up. We haven't followed up here yet. Well, we have, but not to the level. Excuse me. Not to the level that I want.
Smoke back at him.
No, I actually swallowed. I swallowed this lemon tea the wrong way. It's got me all choked up. Yes, ma'am.
Someone heard thumped up on the ground behind you and said, Sandra, what did you do? LOL. He was farting.
Join us and find out. That's privileged information.
I already get some kind of T-shirt. I got all y'all here.
Well, it was doing our thing, and now it's just like straight in here.
The flag's just kind of going
So what I'd like to do,
I got a boom T-shirt.
boom, boom.
all those people that have signed up from the 2 seminars that we've done, we've reached out to some of them already, but we need to reach out to them again. And I'd like to see us, you know, I have been kind of in limbo, and I apologize for that, because I don't know what next week holds for me. You know, it could go good, it could go bad.
But we're still here.
Yep. And so what I want you guys to do, no matter what happens next Monday, no matter what, come back and follow up and do this.
Right.
Do this.
Like it's supposed to be.
No matter what. There will be one of our board members will step up into the role of president of the company, and they will carry on the normal daily operations until I get back out and do what needs to be done. But no matter what, don't be discouraged. I'm not.
Good, good.
I'm not. Am I concerned? Yeah, I don't want to go to jail.
Right.
Who in their right mind wants to go to jail?
For real.
You know, it's even the criminal that's actually
For parking
breaking.
on the highway. Come on, guys.
Even the
Yeah,
criminal that
parking on
is
the
actually
highway.
committing real crimes doesn't want to go to jail. But
That's what our
Every one of
judicial
us-
systems come down to, guys. I mean,
Well, it's
seriously, you
again,
gotta get in trouble
weaponization.
for parking on the highway.
Weaponization of different agencies.
And right now with us, the big thing is that we need to see that we can stay united. Happens.
Yeah.
If we don't, then we can't blame
Yeah.
them.
If the
We
American
blame our
people cannot
choice.
stand up and unite, then
And that's this
Yeah.
group I'm talking
Yep.
about, the base though.
The
of this
national
Yep.
ordinance. We
Yeah.
still have to be true to the faction.
I told somebody yesterday, if everything that come at me had come at me in a parking lot of a truck stop, I'd be all skinned up. And so would the other person.
Natural
But
reaction.
I will not,
that's how we were taught to take care of things.
I will not dishonor the sacrifices that you guys have made for my own personal gratification.
And we know that.
I will not dishonor. I have seen you guys do things that I know has hurt you, that's cost you something, and I will not dishonor that.
We won't dishonor you, Bob.
Well, back in the day,
Thank you.
whenever the moral society was more upfront and out there, you got a problem with somebody, you just take them to the backyard, you take care of your issues, and then you're best friends for the rest of your life. You know, if you got an issue with somebody, bring it out. Don't hide behind a camera and a keyboard.
Well, social media has allowed us to talk in ways that we never would have talked in person. That's a fact. That's why I'm so hard on anybody that gets on my live stream and says something stupid. I'm like, you know, you're hiding behind a fake profile, a fake name, no picture. You know, every one of us has put our face and our names out there. We're not afraid of you. And so I don't, you know.
Because we believe in freedom.
Yeah.
And we believe in.
Well, we're not afraid of
our
them.
country returned to the constitutional republic and our rights back.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember.
I don't want my grandkids having to take on this fight 20 years down the road whenever they ain't gonna have the rights that we have right now to fight with.
And they have to learn the basics. We have to teach them that they won't give up those rights again.
Right.
Don't ever give up those rights
we've done.
again.
We've
Yep.
given up the rights.
Yeah, we have.
Not be able to fight.
And I don't think we will fall, because there was a time on Sunday back at Bunker Hill where we were all supposed to go to church and you were supposed to lead us, but something happened and you couldn't. So everybody just gathered together and went to church without you.
Yeah.
So that shows me that there's stamina and stick together.
And that's
It's
what we
almost like Gorilla Glue.
need
Yeah.
to stay there, yes.
And
Yeah.
if
Very good.
talking about you know, fake profiles and stuff and hiding that, you know, none of us are wearing a mask. You know, it's like the
Amen.
Declaration of Independence. They signed it. They were putting our name on it because we believe the message and things need to change.
Yeah.
So if you believe in something, you don't hide behind anything.
Right.
You just
That's
go in
Right.
public
Right.
square and you say it.
That's
Right.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep. Yep. And you know, there are those that want me to quit because of mistakes that we've made.
Well, no matter, Santa, if you decide you're gonna quit, we're gonna keep going.
Oh, I know.
We're still gonna go.
I know
We're
you
gonna wake
will.
people up.
Yep.
Who wants you to quit?
It's the opposition.
The opposition.
We don't like
We don't like them.
Come on.
I agree.
Oh my.
Yeah, you might want to rethink the bite you just took.
Yeah.
You might have just bit off more than you could chew.
Yeah.
I'm a dad. I seen her with a pan and a spatula in her hand, and you better eat.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
She didn't bite off more than she could chew.
No, I'm talking.
think
That's what I'm saying.
those people bit off.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. And
What the hell have no fury like a woman scorned?
That's right. You
and,
don't.
Take away their country. Oh Lord, it's the mama bears that's gonna win this country back.
Yeah, buddy.
It's
It's always been said.
Well, you know, you look at the first revolution. Those we have the history of the men, but there's also some great history of the women behind that as well.
Well, if it wasn't for them women standing up behind them men, then they wouldn't have been near
Well,
the men that they were.
When men are making massive sacrifices like that,
Right.
you've got to have your spouse stand up behind you.
Yeah, you gotta have that
That's called
support.
that's called loading the musket.
Yeah.
Foundation. Yeah.
As you reach back to grab one they just reloaded, you're handing them to one you just emptied.
Right.
Yeah.
She's loading her back up for you. Get
Yep.
ready for the next shot.
We can't get it off to where we think that the women are going to be the front leaders, because that's not the way it's meant. The men are sacrificing. The women are the strong supporters.
Yeah.
You know, that's the way it's supposed to be.
the helper.
And groups like Now and That are telling us we're wrong, but we're not wrong.
They've been wrong this whole time.
Yeah.
Men need to stand to be men.
That's it.
You know,
Stand up and be a man.
I love it when people accuse
Stand
me
for
of being a
freedom.
sexist. No, it has nothing to do with sexism. It's the natural roles that,
Yes. It's
you know,
not.
and I love it. They say, well, there's There's women that can whoop your butt.
Right.
Well, yeah, sure there is.
That's not it.
Absolutely. I know there. You know, I watch MMA fighting. I see these ladies, man. There ain't no way I get in the ring with some of them women. Ain't no way in this world they'd kick my butt. They'd mop the floor with me. You know. But when you're taking the elites and putting them up against me, see what I'm saying? So there's roles. And does everybody fit in that mold? No.
You have the elites, and you have 15 of you that's willing to stand up against those elites, and that equals it out.
Well, the thing about it is like there's things that Kentucky can do way better than I can do. That has nothing to do with our gender.
Right.
Has absolutely nothing to do with that.
That allows you to do what you can do.
But there are things that I can do that she can't do. And it has nothing to do with our gender.
No.
It's just the calling that God's put in each of our lives, the motivations, the abilities that she's worked on over the years, the abilities that I've worked on over the years are totally different.
You should have seen some of the people we saw walking to their cars at Walmart. Oh, Lord. One was in a tutu with some kind of a funny little hair.
Oh,
Of
the
course,
guys.
yes, the guys.
Oh.
And
You see, I've never allowed myself to even laugh at that stuff. You know, I've seen, you know, TV shows where guys dressed up as women, and people think that's funny. No, there's nothing funny about that, because what you're doing is you're normalizing a behavior that's not normal.
that's correct.
And now look what we're dealing with. Over time, and this is how it works. This is how propaganda works, is they begin to put that stuff in our faces, in the faces of our children.
Familiarity becomes contempt.
Yep.
I tell you the other day, you know, whenever we was at church and that little girl was sitting there with her little mask on, I just kept smiling at her, and she was looking at me like, what in
Oh, it was
the
so
world?
sad. Oh, that was so sad.
Probably never seen anybody smile before.
Yeah.
You know, because she got that mask on. It just normalizing everything.
Yeah.
And it's not normal.
Yeah.
For kids not to see a smile and expression on your face.
I came out and I was talking to Mom and Pop about that. The whole family came in with masks on, and it's no problem. You know, do what you want to do. But when they passed the bucket around or the plate around for the money, as the plate went by her, the mother, she immediately pulls out a hand sanitizer and begins to sanitize her and her children's hands. And I'm like, why do you live in that kind of fear? Why do you live in that kind of fear? It just, I can't do that. Can't live in that kind of fear.
And you're teaching the children to live in fear.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's
can't
just,
do that.
yeah.
You have to be able to be a nation united. A nation united.
Yep. Yeah. And that's not the American spirit. The American spirit is no fear. No fear.
Freedom.
That's exactly what it is. It comes down to freedom. We've got, you know, we became the greatest nation that has ever existed because we were willing to take risks, do the hard thing, and now we're all about security and safety. You know, no, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. You have to be willing to take the risk.
Right, you see how things are breaking into, like the Boy Scouts allowing this, the campfire girls allowing boys, it's now campfire, whatever.
Yeah.
But they've started a new one, which is the Christian Boy Scouts, but it's men, it's the fathers and the sons, teaching your boys to be men and respectful. And,
again, crossing those boundaries, you know.
Building that foundation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teaching that everybody is equal, but everybody has a role that they play.
You're raising your children to be the foundation of America.
You know,
raise them to be Americans, to know that they're meant to be free.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, I just became another grandfather.
Well, congratulations.
Oh.
You
Papa.
missed the loot.
Papa.
Missed the loot. You got it. You're good.
No, I meant to.
Okay.
I only wanted one.
Okay. But yeah, I still don't know
Another pawpaw.
What the baby is. He said,
Oh.
oh, the baby's here.
Is that from New
I
York?
said, question mark. He said, yeah, I told you last night her water broke. And I said, yes.
That's not what I want to know.
So a boy or a girl?
Usually it's,
Information.
hey, I've got a son or a daughter.
Right.
Yeah.
That's okay.
You have
They
to
will.
ask the question. What
Straightforward.
is it?
I pretty much did.
Info.
And I guess I'll find
How
out
big?
when he decides to send it to me.
How much hair?
How big? How much it weighs? You know,
10
usually-
fingers, 10 toes?
hey, I got a son. He was 22 inches and, 14 pounds.
Holy cow.
Poor mother.
Usually that's the way it's.
Yeah.
That's another woodpecker up there on that tree.
No,
Yeah, I know. I've been watching over the map.
Yeah, it wasn't the one
He
from
likes the cat food. Bob found some cat food his cats wouldn't eat, but the woody woodpecker will eat it.
I'll tell you, here soon, it's gonna change, and I'm gonna be so happy. I'm serious, I'm gonna be so happy.
They're Clinton, Indiana.
You've taken me a long way on this journey, Lord.
Sit here where I feel nice.
When God's with you, who can be against you?
Amen.
Yep.
So anyway, that's us going forward. Again, let's build Indiana as a group. Let's get in here and I'm going to start making some phone calls. I like I said, I want to go forward, but I don't know how I can go forward. You know what I'm saying? This may be last week for a while, but if it is,
You'll be educating them in there too, if it is.
Bob has friends. Bob's our local here. Bob has tons of friends here. They have tons of friends behind that. Those have tons of friends behind that. So let Bob take one of you and go do the presentation with them, and then recruit. When you get enough recruits there, pretty soon all of you are going out with Bob's friends or friends of their friends, building it out. We've got Matt and Jody up in the northern part of the state. They've got tons. Those people have tons of friends. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about our group, is we have friends. We're good people. We're friendly people, and so we got friends, and so we can build this. And those of you that are watching, you've got tons of friends, so you can go forward, building your state, building your area, and then just start, just letting it go. What they say about the truth, you don't have to defend it, you just got to set it free. We don't have to defend this. We just got to get it out there. So let's start doing it. Bob, how many states in there right now you got? I see. 20? Bob's got a USA map on his wall in there. I was looking at it last night when I was in there. He has stickers on that map of names of people in those states that are ready to roll. I mean, ready to roll. All they're waiting on is for this information. So, reason why I've done it this way is because I knew that it wasn't going to be perfect at the beginning. I know I've preached enough messages, and some of those messages became mainstays in my arsenal. When I go to a church, God would say, preach this message. And every time I preach that message again, something new came to it. It built on itself. God would begin to reveal more things to me about it. And, by the time I preached it, 5 or 6 times, then it was perfected, if you will. And it didn't change anymore after that. I'd gotten everything I needed from God over that time. So that's why I kind of done it this way. I didn't really want it to go out until I'd done it a few times myself, brought it back, talked to you guys about it, got some feedback on it and things of that nature. And it's still not there'll be, you know, we were talking about, you know, we were talking in the house yesterday about cost and price, and I was almost ready to build a set of slides on that as well, but I don't want it to be cumbersome. You know, I want it to flow, and I want it to be short enough you can do it without, you know, dropping off the people dropping out of following what's going on. So it's like the Friday night's seminar, I was nervous, and I was, you know, really struggling with making the presentation. And I pretty much just read the slides, and I felt it went real well. But the second night, I was a little more comfortable, and I started ad-libbing too much. And I felt, when you're doing public speaking, anybody that's ever done it, you can tell when you're losing your audience. There's an emotional connection there, a spiritual connection. You can feel it break, and I felt it break near the end of it. I'm like, oh, I gotta get through this quick. So again, keep it simple. Just keep it simple. Just read what's there. There may be something that's personal in your life that you may be able to throw in a 10 or 15 second, you know, ad lib, fine. But I was putting too much of it in there. So just follow the format and do what needs to be done. Get the information to them, get them signed up, but then follow up. Okay, next month we need to have something set up. Okay, next Monday night we're going to be here, and we're going to be giving you more information on what you need to do. Does that make sense? So that's the most, you know, getting them signed up. We're focused on that, but that is nothing if we don't have anything to follow up with. So again, we're not looking for names on a page. We're looking for people that's ready and can have the information to go out there and use it in the appropriate way. So, all right, let's pray and do a pledge of allegiance, and we'll close this meeting out. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this beautiful day that you've given us, this sunshine. We thank you for the rain. It is just as necessary as the sunshine, but we love the sunshine, and we thank you for it. I thank you for this great group of people that has formed the 1776 Restoration Movement National Team. You have surrounded me, oh God, with the cream of the crop, and I appreciate it. I thank you for our board. Thank you for their wisdom and their willingness to do the hard thing. I thank you for those that are watching on live stream, those that are maybe not present right now on live stream, but are with us. God, I'm humbled. I'm humbled that you've called them to this purpose. I ask you, Lord, to lead us all, every state, every lead, every person that's willing to take up this mantle and walk with it. Give us wisdom. Give us your wisdom. Give us your guidance. Let your will become our will, oh God. Not trying to make our will your will, but just the opposite. Let us be humble enough to say, God, your will be done. So I ask you, God, please to bless us all going forward. Those that are getting ready to travel back to their homes, our two board members and their families, God, we ask that you protect them, keep them in your care. Ask a special healing, God, come upon Plumber B. We thank you for last night being the first night that no drainage in his wound, oh God. We honor you and we praise you for that. We ask you, Lord, for a complete healing in his body so that he can do the work that you've called him to do. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for that. Ask this, Lord, in the name of your Son, Jesus. Amen. 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 Let's do the Pledge of Allegiance here. Which one are we going with it? Guys, ready? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Airborne.
USA.
I didn't know the dog knew the pledge that well. He kind of missed a few times here, but overall he did real well. She did real well. Sorry. All dogs are female to me. I don't, or males rather. I call everybody male.
Hey, that's not yours.
Well, we can go to the fall.
He meant his truck's gonna move out.
All right, guys, I'm gonna sign off here. Like I said, I'm getting ready to head back to Ohio to vote and spend a day or two with Mama. And I'll be doing a live stream from there. I've got an idea just to bring Mom on and interview her. She's got some amazing stories and of her walk with God and from her family. And so I want to set her down and I've been trying to get those captured for a while. So I might do a couple of those with her. So love you guys.
Love you guys.
Have a beautiful day and we'll talk to you later. All right. God bless.